Alright, so today we are putting on a different set of springs. My leaves in the back have started to sag pretty badly. Initial steps to do this: obviously take your tire off, take your shocks off. I have the Fox Pogo shocks over there. Put a jack up under the frame and get the ass end in the air. Next, after that, I put jack stands underneath both sides of the axle, put something underneath the axle so I can lift and lower it as I please, and then basically just start unbolting everything. The U-bolts I just soaked the night before in PB Blaster. I think they were 21 millimeter, so I hit them with an impact, cheap impact at about, I don't know, 90 pounds, something like that, and they came right off. Anyway, the bigger bolts, same thing. I didn't remove the spare tire. Didn't seem like it had to happen. So the bolt, what you want to do is take the shackle off from the bottom portion here, and that was what, 18 millimeter on the outside, and then I just use a crescent wrench actually to hold it on the inside. You're gonna get to this bolt, and it's driver's side front of the rear leaf spring, and obviously it's got a head on it, and there's no possible way to get it with the gas tank there. You can choose to drop the gas tank if you want. There was no fucking way I was doing that, so I just took my Sawzall, put a new blade on it, metal cutting blade, 18 to 24 usually teeth per inch, and now you need a bolt to replace it. 3/4 and 5/8 aren't going to do it. You need an actual metric bolt. I went to Tractor Supply Company, TSC, which is where I go to get all my stuff, and they had a M18-250 by 130, so that fits perfectly. It actually fits the lock nut on there also. I just grabbed like a 3/4 washer so I can put that on the outside. And now you're going to put it in the opposite way that Ford put it in. Alright, so I got this one dropped in there. I got my Raptor lower block, which sucks, but for the time being, it's going to be okay. And new bolt in, the metric. And this is, I normally just start with that one because it seems to be like a tighter fit with the bracket coming off the frame. And then I'm gonna walk back here and set this guy up and just line it up in there. And got my bolts and stuff. And because I'm using Raptor springs, which you might not be, you might just be using OEM F-150 springs, I'm using the block. And then I was lucky enough, for $100 I got these springs. They had 15,000 or 20,000 miles on them, something like that. I got the U-bolts and stuff with them too, because the stock F-150 ones are going to be shorter, obviously, because we've got this block in here that's double the height.